Hello guys, this is Bhuwan Kanal from Team Bhuwan. Our topic is research primary data collection and analysis stakeholder for group 2. We are going to do a project and cover the area of connecting regional Australia through technology and artificial intelligence. We are 4 members in a team: Renu, Bhuwan, Anik and Pramit. This slide is for the sequence of team member to present the PowerPoint presentation. This part is about why the project has been selected. So the project has been selected according to the addressing digital inequality in regional Australia by closing the digital divide within the project, and the bridge of digital dividend in regional Australia, and fostering innovations and growth for AI technology drive by examining adaptations. So the next slide is about project overview. The project overview talks about the importance that is to have a full picture of project, which include making clear goals and targets and describing what we hope to achieve. A clear overview helps to make sure that everyone is involved on the same page and motivated, which leads to a great project outcomes. So we have 6 tasks that we have carried out, that is initiative, focus, revolutionary strategy, objectives, key focus and anticipated outcomes. So so this slide talks about the scope of the project. This slide highlights the importance of correctly describing the scope of the project, covering specific aspect and gaps. The project stakeholders are informed of its limitations and focus through the establishment of boundaries within the scope. This knowledge serves to direct decision making and the allocations of resources. So we have mainly focused on 4 tasks, that are qualitative analysis, focus areas for AI adaptation methodologies, agile methodology, and research question driven methodologies, and objective examination. Thank you.
Thanks, Bhuwan. This slide provides an overview of the project scope, defining what will be included and excluded from the project activities. We will use qualitative analysis methods, development of reports, collaboration with stakeholders, and sharing the findings of the research. We will not do quantitative analysis, solution implementation, and technical development beyond the scope of the project. Going to the next slide. Role of scope in project boundaries. This slide highlights how the scope is important for controlling the project's parameters and allocating its resources effectively. Scope management is an effective tool for avoiding scope creep and keeping everyone on the same page. The project's success is enhanced by its ability to help with allocating and prioritizing resources. For the further presentation, I would like to invite Pramit. Thank you.
Thank you. So the next slide is project problem statement, and it has 3 components. Challenge. Many communities encounter barriers to digital literacy and technology adoption, hinder socio-economic development in regional part of Australia, and digital horizon impact. It addresses digital disparities and differences, facilitating socio-economic development in regional Australia, informing strategies for digital inclusion and technological advancement in AI of regional part of Australia. And project objective, it aims to bridge these disparities and differences, contribute to informed strategies to develop in this project. Moving to next slide, rationale behind undertaking the project. The first is addressing digital disparities. Australia has many regions experiencing significant digital disparities that hinder socio-economic development, and second is tackling barrier to adoption. Small enterprises, community groups, especially non-profit organizations, have difficulties when attempting to use AI technology. Moving to next slide, potential benefit and impact on stakeholder or the community. So this has 3 points: empowering small enterprises, as it states, enhanced digital proficiency and greater utilization of AI might empower small business to thrive in an expanding digital economy. And second is strength community organization. Non-profit organization and community organization may use AI to improve their communication productivity and influence. And third is promoting digital inclusion. The initiative fosters digital inclusion by minimizing inequities, giving equitable access to opportunity for all community members. So the next slide is project objective. As it states, smart is specific focus on improving digital literacy skill, targeting regional Australia, and measurables use surveys and document analysis to measure the change in the project. Achievable, collaborate and create workshop to reach target audience in the regional Australia. Relevant, cover the identified need aligning with the goal. And time bound, create a specific timeline for workshop implementation and assessment period in the project. Moving on to next slide. So the next slide is tangible deliverables, and the tangible deliverables has 3 points: questionnaires, analysis, report, as it compiles comprehensive analysis of collected answer. And this second point is strategic recommendation document, and it develops actionable strategies based on data analysis. And the third is progress and impact reports. It shows periodically report on project progress and outcomes, highlights the impact of implemented strategies on regional communities.
Thanks, Pramit. This slide is regarding the importance of clarity and achievability. Why clarity is important? To ensure everyone working on the project knows what is expected of them is dependent on clarity. Others on the team might lose focus or work towards different goals if there aren't the clear targets. Uh, so clearly setting goals and targets gives the project a direction and makes it easier for team members and stakeholders to communicate. Uh, Focusing on achievability, it's good to have big goals, but it's also important to make sure they are attainable within the limits of the project. Setting goals that are too high can make team members frustrated and lose drive. Setting goals that can be reached keeps people motivated and keeps the energy going, which increases the chance of success. So achievable goals also helps us to make smart choices about how to use our resources and set priorities for the project, which eventually increases its impact. Going to the next slide. This slide gives an overview of the method that we will implement in our research project. Interviews, observation, document analysis, case studies, and content analysis are some of the qualitative methods that we have planned to use in this project. We will also use the Agile methodology for flexible project management, which will let us change our method as new information comes to us. During the research process, working together with stakeholders will be a top priority to make sure that our results are relevant and useful. We will use a variety of tools and methods to help us to collect data, analyze it, and handle the project. We will mainly use Droop or Google Forms to collect data from the interview with the SMEs. Going to the next slide. This slide provides an overview of the project timeline broken down into three phases. Phase 1 focuses on project initiation, including understanding requirements and selecting methodology. Phase 2 involves finalizing analysis through interviews, document analysis, and peer review. Phase 3 concludes the process with completion of the final report and implementation and publication of research findings. This also highlights the key milestones and deadlines throughout the project timeline. Each milestone corresponds to a specific task or set of tasks to be completed within the certain time frame. From Feb 9 to 15, we have conducted virtual meeting to understand project requirements. From Feb 16 to 22, we have selected a research methodology and completed planning document. From Feb 24 to March 5th, we will prepare interview questions, conduct interviews, and begin initial data analysis. From March 15 to 21, we will analyze documents and content gathered from interviews and online sources. From March 22 to 25, we will generate a solution report based on analysis findings. From March 26 to April 7, we will compile all the findings and complete the final report. So finally, from April 12 to 18, we will prepare a reflection report summarizing the project outcomes. For the further presentation, I would like to call my friend Anik Balami. Thank you.
Thanks, Renison. I'm going to talk about risk analysis. It includes data security breaches, problem with incorporating technology, stakeholder resistance strategy to address. Now, mitigation strategy. It is a strategy that we use to minimize the risks in the IT industries while implementing the AI technologies. It utilizes the strong encryption mechanism and conduct frequent security audits and provide employee training programs to guarantee safety data. Implement comprehensive testing and develop effective communication channels among teams and provide specialized IT supports to swiftly resolve the integration issues. Mitigation involves stakeholders at the beginning and communicate and project benefits clearly and resolve the problems through open discussion and cooperation. Stakeholder involvement. Identifying the important stakeholder is essential since they possess a direct and indirect interest on effect on the project success. In our project also, our stakeholder like Tracy and other concerned people are involved in this project. Involving people allows for their viewpoint and need to be taken into account and resulting in more effective decision making and greater project success. Alignment of the methodology and with addressing identified problems. Based on the problems that we have found, the methodology which focuses on are finding knowledge gaps and challenges to the artificial intelligence adoption, real-world instances of the best use of the technology, analyze the report and publication to supplementary primary data, checking out the examples of successful technological adoption, finding out how people by looking at online conversation. Methods for involving and interacting the stakeholders are like keeping the stakeholder informed and soliciting their input and including them in decision making helps to cultivate a feeling of ownership and dedication. Establishing open and transparent communication methods that are customized to the interests of the each stakeholders group is crucial for fostering trust and sustaining the strong relationship during the project duration. In conclusion, our projects highlight the artificial intelligence transformation potential for regional development. It mentioned the collaboration between the digital guide and the team Bhuwan, which was directed by the agile methods and other methods, focuses on the inquiry on the critical digital domains in regional Australia. Finally, considering the broader impact technology may empower the communities and bridge barriers and creating the inclusivity for the resilient future. These are the references that we have collected during our creating this project and presentation. These are the questions for interview that we are going to conduct on the next session with the Tracy and with the concert party. Thank you so much. Hope you like our presentation. Thank you.